Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to this week's edition of New Makeup Sunday. So this week I have a ton of stuff to share with you. I feel like this is going to be a really long video. I haven't put it together yet, but I have the new Nabla Miami Lights collection. I also have the new Natasha Denona bronze palette. I have some new Essence palettes, a beauty pie order. I actually ended up splurging on the NuFace Trinity and I've been using that all week. So don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll let you know how some of the products I got worked out this week. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in and get started, and I'll meet you back here at the end. Good morning, guys. It's Monday, so I ended up ordering the NuFace Trinity from Ulta's website on Friday, and they delivered it Sunday, which was really fast. I wasn't expecting it that quickly. So I've just been charging it overnight because it said that you need to charge it 12 hours before you can use it. And this is something I've been wanting for a long time. I finally went ahead and did it because I had a ton of Ulta points, so I saved quite a bit of money on it, but also because, the past couple weeks I've been noticing more and more the asymmetry in my face, and it's been bothering me for a long time, but particularly in my eyes. And the reason is, I'll just quickly talk to you guys this way, I guess. So the reason is because a lot of you have probably noticed that I raise this eyebrow a lot involuntarily. And what that's done over time is make this eye less hooded, and then this one is just relaxed all the time. So this one is actually a lot more hooded. And then when I go to do any type of eyeshadow look in a video, it looks uneven all the time because my eyes are so uneven because of this. And I've even noticed my forehead becoming a little uneven and kind of sloping down, and it's very obvious in photos especially. So anyway, back to this, I had seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about the NuFace and how it corrected asymmetry in their face, how it can lift your face. So basically what this does is it's a microcurrent device, and in turn it'll help your skin to be firmer and not sag as much. And I've seen incredible results from people who, even like when they're using it around their eye area, that their eyes become less hooded because they are constantly like lifting their brows with this. So I ended up getting the regular attachment that comes with it, and I also got the eye and lip attachment. So this is really good for like lifting up the brow area and stuff. So I'm gonna start using it this week. Hopefully by the end of the video I'll be able to let you guys know how it worked out for me and show some before and after photos, because they said you definitely have to take those. I think at first the results are kind of subtle, so you wouldn't notice them unless you actually had like a before picture to reference. So anyway, guys, I will keep you updated on this and how it works, and definitely do a video once I've used it for like a month or 6 weeks or however long they say it takes to see the full results. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Hey guys, so I'm just popping back on here quickly. I didn't intend to, but I just used the device for the first time. Geez, the lighting in here is so bad. But anyway, I was really encouraged by the results. I took a before and after photo, and I am super impressed. I'll go ahead and show that to you, and you can see that the eye that is normally droopy on the right hand side of your screen actually looks a little bit better in the after picture. So I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I can definitely see like a lifted effect, and you can see like my eye looks a little rounder, and like you can see more of my pupil, like the hood isn't just sitting right on it like that. And even just my entire face in general, it looks a little bit less like tired. I don't know, it just looks a little bit better. I can't explain it. I don't know if this is a temporary thing that's gonna wear off after a couple minutes, or if it's something that'll last throughout the day, but I do know that the results of this are supposed to be cumulative. So, you're supposed to use it every day for like 4 to 6 weeks, and then you can do maintenance and do it like 2 to 3 times a week. So I'll just quickly show you what I did. So I used this eye and lip attachment, and I put it like right here on the droopy eye and kind of held it up like this for a few seconds, and then I also went up my forehead a few times like this, and I didn't do anything on this side, and I think I'm just gonna leave this side alone for a couple weeks and just work on this side first and get things to look a little more even, and then I'll go ahead and do both. But right now I don't want to do anything with this eye because I feel like it's lifted enough. So I just did this eye, and then with my lips I just put it here and kind of pulled up like this and on both sides. And then I took the other attachment, this bigger one, and I used it like along my jawline. I went up like this a few times, then I went up this way like to my cheekbones, I also did my chin, I did my forehead. So, I mean, so far I really like the results of it. I love that it was like an instant lifting effect, which I wasn't expecting, and I'm happy about that because it was really, really expensive. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I just got my new Natasha Denona bronze palette. I ordered it from Sephora, and now they're doing a 500 point perk where you can get $10 off. So I definitely took advantage of that. And I just thought this palette looked so beautiful. They also had a face palette, but I just felt like it wasn't going to work out for me because it was mostly like highlighter type situations and like really shimmery bronzers. So unfortunately, I didn't get that one, but this palette just looked right up my alley. So here's what the packaging looks like. And this is one of the smaller ones that are $65 instead of the $129 or whatever she charges for the big ones. So I do like that she's doing these smaller palettes. So here's a quick look at the inside. And I was actually, I mean, I've seen the pictures on Trend Mood's Instagram and stuff, but when I got this, I was sort of taken aback by how fall-like this looks. It really looks like a fall palette to me. It's very, very warm toned. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch a couple shades here, but I also am planning to do a video and do comparisons to other palettes in my collection on my swatch channel. So if I've done that already, I'll leave that linked up above. I'm hoping to get that done today, so I probably will. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a couple of swatches and just see what some of these colors look like, because Trend Mood had said that some of these look a little different swatched than they do in the pan. All right, so let's try a couple of the shimmer shades first. This golden one is really jumping out at me. And also this one, it kind of looks like a duochrome. It looks pink, but like maybe it has a little green or like gold behind it or something. So let's see. All right, so that one is really foiled and metallic. It has like a little bit of a crumbly texture where it's not super smooth and there's like these little flakes in it. So I'm not really the biggest fan of those most of the time. This one is a little bit smoother, but it's also more on the sheer side and it's like less metallic than this one is, but it's really a beautiful color. I love the shift that's in it. Let's try this one called True Bronze. This one seems kind of hard to pick up. It's like very hard pressed into the pan. Yeah, so this one, it's a little bit, again, more on the sheer side, almost like a topper would be. And then let's go ahead into this shade Rhodium. This is like that purpley shade. That is really pretty. I do like the color, but just looking at these, I'm not getting like the super intense metallic look that I saw in some of the swatches on Instagram where everything just looked like incredible. These to me are just not like jumping out. This one was, but again, it's that really like super flaky texture as well. Let's go ahead and swatch a couple of the matte shades. I mean, it swatches okay. Like her matte shadows never swatch very well though. I feel like they apply better than they swatch. They're just so pigmented and they just grab to your skin right away. So that's good if you like a non-powdery shadow, but the problem is for me that they're very hard to blend as well because they grab to your skin so quickly. So just something to keep in mind. And then I really want to see the shade Deep Dive here. Oh, this one actually feels like one of those cream shadows like that are in the Biba palette. So let's see. Yeah, see those cream shadows, like I noticed in the Biba palette, they're not very intense at all. Like they come off very weak compared to how they look in the pan. Like in the pan, that one looks almost black. And here it's coming off as sort of like a purpley gray. So it's definitely not as intense. And I think she formulated them to be that way. But again, if you're expecting like a really dark shade to come out of it, you might be disappointed to see this. Or if you're like me and you don't really like black shades in a palette because you don't use them, then you might be happy to see this. But either way, I just wanted to make you guys aware that it doesn't necessarily look the way it does in the pan. So anyway, guys, I'm going to do full swatches of this on my swatch channel. If that video is up already, I'll link it down below in the description box and you can head over and check it out because I also plan to do comparisons with other palettes in my collection. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I just got a package from Erno Laszlo. They sent over their new firming cream and this sounds really, really interesting. It has the bakuchiol, or is it bakuchiol? I'm not sure how you say that, so let me know down in the comments below if you know. But it's basically a plant-derived alternative to retinol from the babji plant, suitable for all skin types without harsh side effects from regular continued use. This ingredient gently smooths the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and it's not light sensitive like retinol either, so you can wear it during the daytime, which is awesome. And then we have spirulina, again, I have no idea how to say that, maxima. It's rich in 70 plus amino acids, essential minerals, and antioxidants. This high-powered algae extract replenishes nutrients and revitalizes the skin's firmness and bounce. It also has potent anti-aging benefits and nourishing agents to rejuvenate your skin's natural bounce. So that sounds really, really incredible. Let's go ahead and just try a little bit on the back of my hand and see what it feels like. So, ooh, look at this jar. How pretty is this? It kind of has like the blue marble cap. And it's funny because Erno Laszlo was on my mind because I was just reading an article about Jackie O and how Erno Laszlo had like created her entire skincare routine. And that made me think of the oil cleanser from them that I've been using now since I got it. I think it was back in the fall time that I showed here on my channel. I'm still using that cleanser and I absolutely love it. So I was very excited to see this show up today. So let's go ahead and check this out. I'm just going to take a little bit like off the top of the cap here. Let's see. It seems like it's a pretty thick cream. Actually, no. When I apply it to my skin, it feels pretty lightweight, actually. It looks thick in the jar. It does have a little bit of a scent to it. It kind of reminds me of like cucumbers. It smells very fresh and clean. It's not like a heavy fragrance or anything, but it feels really nice. It's sinking in almost immediately. And even though it's a very lightweight cream, it still has that velvety feel, which I like. It just makes my skin, it has like a cushiony type of sensation, which I really, really like because it feels comforting on my dry skin. I mean, yeah, look at how much more hydrated this hand looks than this one. And my hands honestly aren't that bad now because it's summertime. So, I mean, very excited to test this out and start using it. I also got another package from Rephr Brushes. I am really, really excited. They said that they were going to be sending over some more face brushes, and I have been using them pretty much exclusively. I just love their brushes so much. So let's see what we have. We have brush number 22, which is a really large powder brush. This feels so incredible. I've been using their blush brush now like every single day, and I love the way that it grabs the powder and it just like distributes it so evenly and so nicely on my skin. So I can't wait to try this. I may even use this for like a bronzer, for an all over bronzer, because I don't really wear setting powder or finishing powder. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do with this one. They also sent a fan brush, which is number 20. This is like the perfect size for a fan brush because sometimes they're a little too small, sometimes they're like big and giant, and I just think this is like just perfect if you want to apply a little bit of highlight to your cheeks. That's really nice too. Then we have brush number 19, which is more of like a pointed face brush. This might be really nice for like contouring underneath the cheekbones. Then we have number 24. This one's a little bit more of a dense brush. It's like a domed, like rounded top. And I feel like this one would be perfect for applying cream products, like maybe a cream blush or bronzer. That's really nice as well. And then we have this little flat top one. This is so cute. It's smaller than a lot of the other flat top brushes that I have, but it feels really, really soft and velvety. And then last but not least, we have brush number 23. This looks like a teeny tiny little pencil brush. And actually, wait 1 second, let me just grab my other one. This one right here is the number 3 pencil brush. And as you can see, it's very well loved already. I've been using this nonstop. It's so great for lining underneath my eyes and for doing detail work on the outer and inner corners of my eyes. And this one is even smaller. So this is gonna be so amazing. So anyway, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. I've heard so many good things from you who have ordered Rephr brushes already and you're just loving them. So I would love to hear if you guys have started using any of these face brushes. I can't wait to start using them. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I just got a new mascara from Karity Cosmetics that they sent over. This is the Bold Mood Mascara. It says clump-free, flake-free, and smudge-free. It says it's a rich black mascara formula that glides on smoothly for a comfortable day-to-night wear. With its traditional brush, you can achieve long and natural-looking lashes with just one coat. For a dramatic look, apply 2 or more coats for big, bold, volumizing lashes. And it says that 94% saw more volume, 92% saw more length. It's cruelty-free and vegan, and it's $12 at Karity.com. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at this really quickly. So here's a look at the packaging. This is actually really pretty. I don't know what I was expecting, but square mascara tubes are kind of not really something you see very often. So I think this is really cool. And it also has like that rubberized kind of finish like the NARS packaging has, which is really kind of seems a little bit more upscale. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the brush. Oh wow, it's kind of hard to pull out, but it's probably very narrow in the neck of the bottle to wipe off all of the clumps, because I think one of the things they said was that it was supposed to be clump free. So yeah, I mean, I really don't see any clumps whatsoever on this brush, which is a great thing. It's a little bit on the larger side, so my clumsy self is gonna definitely have to watch out that I don't put some like all over my eyelids, but I will definitely test this out during the week and let you guys know my thoughts. Hey guys, it's Wednesday afternoon. Essence just sent over these new palettes. These are inspired by Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. Each one has 9 highly pigmented, long-lasting shades that complement each individual element, and they're cruelty-free and $9.99 each. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at each palette, and we'll do a little bit of swatching. So first one is the Fire palette. And this is what it looks like. I figured it would probably look something like this. It's a really pretty warm tone palette. I also like the packaging of these. They're really slim. They seem like they would be easy to store. And then we have Earth, and this one, again, very nice like neutral palette. I love the greens in here. I think that's so pretty. And then we have Water. I'm guessing this one's gonna have some blues or greens in it. Yep, so yeah, blues, really beautiful. And I also like that they added the gold and the brown in here because it kind of breaks it up a little and makes it like not quite so monochromatic. And then we have Air, and that's what this one looks like. This one's definitely more pastel. And I would say just by looks alone, this one's probably my least favorite out of the 4 just because it doesn't have any darker shades in it at all, and everything is really super light. Like I feel like these couple shadows here would not show up very well, but I don't know, we'll do some swatching and see if maybe it changes my mind. So let's go ahead and just start with this one actually, and we'll see what the formula feels like. It's been forever since I tried an Essence eyeshadow. Ooh, that looks like a duochrome. All right, so maybe I'm totally wrong about this one. What other shades do I want to try? Let's see this purple. Okay, so that one is actually really pretty. It kind of is like a greenish gold. And then the purple. I might have to pick up just a little bit more. All right, so there we go. That one also has a bit of duochrome effect to it. It's really actually very pretty. Let's try maybe like 2 more shades. We have this one. I don't know, for whatever reason, I never have good luck with like these pastel colors, and I don't know if it's just because they're harder to formulate, but these aren't doing so bad. That one is stunning as well. Like that would be so pretty all over the lid. So that's the Air one. Let's try the Fire palette next. Let's try, let's see, this one. And let's try this yellow. That looks kind of interesting. All right. Right, and let's try this deep red matte shade, and then maybe like this one. So yeah, the matte shades feel a little bit more on the powdery side, like you could see a little bit of fallout right here. And they're a little more on the sheer side as well. So these are shadows that I think you would definitely have to build up a little bit. The shimmer shades, like some of them pick up really easily, and like this one, it's really nicely pigmented. But then like this one and a couple from the last palette weren't super pigmented, or they were a little more difficult to pick up on my finger. So let's go ahead and try another one. Let's try this blue one out because this looks so beautiful. This shade right here is calling my name. I also want to try this turquoise. These actually picked up very easily. Wow, look at that. That is so gorgeous. Wow. All right, let's try a few more from this one. I want to see if maybe this one has like a duochrome effect. It looks like it does. And then we'll try this gold. Oh my gosh, look how stunning that one is. I really want to play with this one, and I'm not even like a blue eyeshadow type of person, and that gold looks beautiful as well. Wow, I could just keep going with this one. Let's just try a few more. That looks beautiful. Let's try this blue up here too. I mean, for some reason, this one is picking up much better than the others. This one was a little crumbly, had a little fallout, but it is still very pigmented. And then we have that one. And then we have the Earth palette. I'm really curious to see what these greens look like, so let's grab those first. These seem like they pick up really easily too. I wonder if my hand being a little damp from the wipe might have something to do with these performing a little bit better, because normally I don't use makeup wipes in videos because I'm just swatching like one palette at a time and I don't need to clean my hand off in between. So I mean, because these are swatching really nicely compared to the first few that I tried, so I may want to go back and like kind of dampen my hand again, because it sort of almost acts like a primer would, where it gives a little bit more grip to the skin. So let me just do a few more shades in this palette first, and then let me just check the other ones. Look at that shade. Oh my gosh. Those are just beautiful. Let me just do two more. This is giving me kind of fall vibes. I think this would be a really pretty fall palette. All right, so let me just use the wipe, and I'll go back to like the Air palette and see what happens. I'm just gonna kind of dry it off a little bit because that's what I was doing in between, just so it wasn't like super wet. Let's try these again. The thing is though, these, just going back into this palette, these feel harder to pick up than the ones in the blue palette and the Earth palette did. So I think there's still something to be said for just the formulation of this one for some reason. But yeah, they definitely did swatch quite a bit better than originally. So let's try again, like this purple down here. Yeah, I do think these feel a little like harder to pick up. It's strange, but all right. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely swatching a little bit better, but I still think that these, like, they feel kind of very hard pressed into the pan, and you can see like they're already starting to get that hard pan effect, like that glazed over look a little bit. So that's kind of weird, but let me try the Fire one really quick again. Yeah, this one also, it feels like it's getting hard pan. It feels like difficult to pick up, but I want to see how they swatch. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. All right, so that kind of makes the difference, I think, a little bit. I think if you probably use these over a primer, I think they'll come to life just a little bit more, or if you wet your brush while you're using them. I don't know how that'll really work with the matte shades, but let me see. I don't know if it'll help them or not. Actually, yeah, that one didn't have like all of the crumbliness and the fallout. All right, so yeah, I think that's the secret to these palettes. I think maybe you just need to work with them a little bit, either put them over a base or dampen your brush, and I think you'll be fine. But they are really, really pretty. They're super affordable. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Have you tried these yet, and what are your thoughts? Hey guys, it's Thursday. I just got a package from Nabla Cosmetics. I am so excited for this collection. This is the Miami Lights collection. They have bronzers, they have new skin glazing powders, they have new Shine Theory lip gloss colors. They also have a new crayon, the Cupid's Arrow, and they have the Miami Lights glitter palette. So let's take a quick look. We'll do some swatches. So first up, let's check out the glitter palette. This looks really beautiful. You guys know I'm not super into glitter, but I mean, look at these colors. Oh my gosh. So why don't we go ahead and just swatch these and see what they look like. If for nothing else, I'm curious to see what Nabla's glitter formula is like. Oh my gosh, look at all the different shades in that. Wow. All right, so look at that too. They're just so multi-dimensional. I was not expecting that at all, if it'll focus. Yeah, look at that. All right. These are just beautiful. Wow. All right, let's try the other two. All right, so there's the blue. There's just so many different colors that I can see within these. Just stunning. Okay, so next up, let's take a look at the skin glazing powders. So this one's called Lola. And these almost look like they could be used as blushes, so I'm very excited about that since I don't really wear highlighter all that often, but I think these might make some really beautiful glowy blushes. So that one's Lola, and then this one is Independence. They're both so stunning. All right, so let's just go ahead and swatch these two. All right, so here's Independence. Ooh, these aren't even really glittery at all. They have like this beautiful sheen to them. They're gonna be so pretty. All right, here's Lola. Look at how stunning these are, you guys. These colors are so beautiful. And again, they have like a little bit of dimension to them, which I really, really love. They're just so smooth too. I think these are gonna make amazing blushes. And next up, let's do some bronzers. So we have Ambra, which looks like this. This looks like the lightest shade. And then we have, the next one is Dune. Super pretty. Then we have Soft Revenge. That's a really beautiful cool tone bronzer. I think that would be awesome as a contour on my skin tone. And then we have Profile. So let me just quickly do some swatches of each one. So first we have Dune. These are so smooth too. They almost feel like a cream rather than a powder. They might be some type of like a hybrid. They're definitely a powder, but they act like a cream. So really, really nice. This one is Ambra. I did these backwards. This is actually the lighter of the two. And then we have Profile. And then Soft Revenge. This is the one I think would be a great contour color. Okay, so we have Dune, Ambra, Profile, and Soft Revenge. All right, so then next up we have the Shine Theory lip glosses. I really love these because they're super smooth, they're not sticky, they smell really nice, they have kind of like a coconutty type scent, which I love. So this is the shade Renaissance. And really, it's just kind of like a clear gloss that has a little bit of gold to it. I think that's really beautiful. Next up, we have Champagne Supernova. I love that song. And then next up, we have District. It's kind of like a tan or nude color. Next up, we have Toxic Love. This one looks like it's going to be really beautiful. Kind of like a coppery shade, and it has quite a bit of glitter to it. And then we have Stardust Radio. This one is so beautiful. It's kind of like an orangey red, and I've really been into that color lately. Last but not least, we have the shade RSVP. So those are all the shades. Everything is really like neutral, very wearable overall. You have some sheer colors, and then these last two are a little bit more on the pigmented side. And then last but not least, we have the Cupid's Arrow Full Color Stylo. So these are just really nice crayons. They're not chubby like a pencil, but they're also not quite as thin as a regular eyeliner. And I have other shades of these that are great for like using as just a cream eyeshadow. You can also line with them, so I like that there's that versatility there. And they're just so ultra creamy. This one in particular, it's number 4, and it's just like a really, really dark black. So I love that. Hey guys, it's Friday. I just got my Beauty Pie order, and I know I've been ordering so much from Beauty Pie lately, but I've just been loving their products so much. The last few times I just got mainly skincare, so I wanted to try more of their makeup because I really haven't tried a lot since the original Beauty Pie video that I did. And I'll go ahead and link that up above in case you're not familiar with Beauty Pie, because they're a subscription service and it can be a little bit confusing and hard to explain in this video, but I did explain it in that video and also down in the description box of that one. I kind of spelled out everything in writing, just it might make it a little bit easier. But basically, in a nutshell, Beauty Pie is a subscription where you can pay either $10, $20, $30, or I think even $40 a month, and they give you a spending allowance, and you can basically get products at cost rather than paying retail prices. Now, if you don't feel like getting a subscription, you can just go on the website and purchase things individually if you want to, but you're going to pay the full retail cost, and that's probably in line with, I would say, like Laura Mercier, Charlotte Tilbury. Like, the products are a little bit more expensive, but the quality is amazing, and you'll find that the ingredients are very comparable to those high-end brands. They're made in a lot of the same factories. So for example, their Wonder Color lipsticks have pretty much the exact same ingredient list as the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution ones. So you're getting some really high quality products, and everything here that I'm going to show you, with the exception of the eye cream, I believe is like under $10. So if you get the subscription, it's a really, really good deal, especially if you buy makeup or skincare on a regular basis and not just a once in a while thing. If it's once in a while, it might not make sense for you to pay for the subscription every month. And also, because I've been mentioning Beauty Pie in videos a lot lately, they actually reached out to me and gave me a code to share with you guys to give you an extra $50 in your spending limit for the first month. So if you sign up for the $10 a month subscription, that gives you a $100 spending limit. You'll get $150 with my code. So it's Jen sent me. I'll also leave it down in the description box below. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. I actually filmed this video already once and the file got corrupted. So when I open these products, you're going to see that they've already been swatched, because this is now my second time going through this. So anyway, the first product that I got is the Shine Up Lip Color Balm. So I love a lip crayon. I've really been enjoying the ones from ColourPop, but I don't really like the scent that they have. And this one is completely unscented, which is awesome. And the shade is called Baby Bear. And it's really super moisturizing. It definitely feels more like a lip balm than a lipstick. And it has, you know, the color's a little more sheer, so it doesn't come out quite as dark as it looks in the tube. But this is just the type of thing where you can just swipe it on your lips without a mirror if you needed to. And it's really kind of impossible to mess up. And I also got this lip liner, and this is called Precision Shaping Color Lock Lip Liner. And the packaging is so nice. It has this rubbery grip right here. And look at how creamy this is, guys. Like, I hardly have to press down and it just glides right on, which is amazing. And I think it'll actually pair really nicely with the lip crayon. Then I also got a bronzer. This is the Quantum Bronzer in the shade Goldilocks. And these powders that they have, the blushes also, they're like the smoothest, most finely milled powders ever. And I think that this color is gorgeous as well. It's a really nice bronze for fair skin tones. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's just that happy medium. It's not orangey or it's not too cool, it's right in the middle. And it just feels so silky on the skin. So I can't wait to start using that. And this one I'm also really excited about. This is actually a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. It's the Quick Color Contour Super Gel. So you may have seen Charlotte Tilbury has a contour wand that looks pretty much exactly like this. It has the little sponge tip. And I saw Jessica Braun using that one. And last time I was in Sephora, I actually almost bought it. And I didn't, just because the price was stopping me, but this one is so much more affordable. Like, look at the color. It looks so good. And I've seen reviews of this on YouTube and people saying that it's even better than the Charlotte Tilbury one. So, I mean, it looks exactly like it. I swatched that one in store as well, and it basically looked just like this. So I'll definitely let you guys know my thoughts once I've had a chance to try it out. I also got another mascara. This is the Massive Fan Wide Eyes Mascara, and I originally had gotten this one last month or the month before. It's the Flash False Lash Mascara, and this stuff is amazing. It has like a teeny tiny little brush, and it doesn't smudge under your eyes at all. It lasts such a long time, and it also gives me the biggest lashes. So I wanted to try another one since I was so impressed with this, and they have a few different ones. So this one has a much bigger, kind of chunkier tube. And then the brush, to me, looks just like my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes that I got recently. So I'm excited to compare this to that and see if maybe this could be a dupe as well, because they do have quite a few Charlotte Tilbury dupes in this line. And then skincare wise, I ended up getting their Super Moisture Lip Balm with avocado and sweet almond oils. And this smells so good. It smells like, cupcake batter or something. It's amazing. I tried this on my lips last night and I just fell in love with it. It's a really thick balm, kind of similar to the original Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. It feels just like that on the lips, and I woke up and my lips just looked so like plump and healthy. So really been enjoying this. I can show you the ingredient list in case you want to check it out. And then the last thing that I got is the Uber Youth Super Eye Energy Peptide Infusion Cream. So I've really been enjoying the Uber Youth serum. It's really, really nice. So I figured I would try an eye cream. I do have the retinol eye cream from them, but I only use that one at night. So I figured maybe I would use this during the day. So just take a little bit. I mean, I think the texture of this is really nice too. It's very lightweight, so I think it's going to be great under makeup. But it also feels really moisturizing, very hydrating. So I can't wait to start using this. It has peptides in it. It also has beta glucan, which is an antioxidant. It has oligopeptides to fight dark circles and improve skin tone, and caffeine to tackle puffiness and under eye bags. So anyway, guys, that's my beauty pie haul. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below, whether you've tried any of these or if you're thinking about signing up for beauty pie. I've honestly been so impressed with just about everything that I've tried. So I think they're a really amazing company, and I would love to hear what you guys think as well. Alright guys, so that's everything. Why don't we go over some of the things that I got a chance to try out throughout the week. So first up, the NuFace. So this has actually been really incredible so far, and every day that I use it, I feel like my face is changing a little bit, and this side of my face that I'm trying to lift as much as possible it's getting there. You know, it's not going to be an instantaneous overnight thing. I'm sure it's going to be weeks and weeks of using this, but I'm really, really hoping that over time this will be a little bit more lifted and hopefully match this side. But I already have noticed some difference, especially when I take before and after photos. I took another one this morning, and I really do see a little bit of improvement in my left eye, which is actually on your right on the screen. I do think that it's starting to lift a little bit, and hopefully I'll have the same results as other people I've seen on YouTube, where they actually can kind of correct the hooding of their eyes a little bit. So very excited about that, and I'll definitely let you guys know after a couple weeks what my results were. And then when it comes to the Natasha Denona bronze palette, I did do a video on my swatch channel with some comparisons, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of regretting this purchase. When I first saw it on Instagram, you know, it was a neutral palette, and my natural instinct when I see a new neutral palette, especially from a brand that I like, when it comes out, my instinct is just to run out and buy it and think about it later. So now that I've actually had this, I just feel like I have these colors in my collection so many times over, and it's a really warm tone kind of fall palette, and that's not really where my head is at right now. I'm thinking more about like fun and summery kind of looks. So for me, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. Maybe I'll change my mind once the fall rolls around, but right now I'm just kind of blah about it. And honestly, some of the other palettes I showed in the video, like the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy or the California Love palette from ColourPop, that are super similar to this, I feel like they're just as good formula wise. So I don't know, I just am not really like loving that right now. And then when it comes to the bronzers, I'm loving both the Beauty Pie and the Nabla. I think the Nabla one is so beautiful. These two are actually a very similar color. The Ambra, which is the lightest one from Nabla, and then this one from Beauty Pie, I feel like they're very, very close in color. I'm wearing the Nabla one all over my face today, and I think the formula is really nice. The Beauty Pie one, I almost feel like I like the formula just slightly more because it is so super smooth and blendable. Not that the Nabla one isn't, but this one, it just almost gives like an airbrushed effect to the skin. It is so amazing, especially if you have dry skin or if you are more mature. I just think this is like the most beautiful powder, so I really, really love it. I'm also wearing one of the Nabla skin glazing powders today. I'm wearing Lola on my cheeks, and this is the one that was a little bit more of like a brighter coral kind of pink color. And again, it's just stunning. It leaves like just a very slight hint of glow, but nothing too crazy. So I really like that. And I'm actually wearing this glitter palette on my eyes today, and I never wear glitter. I don't really like glitter because I'm always afraid of it getting into my eyes and causing issues, but I felt like I wanted to wear it for the video just so I could show you guys, because if you like glitter, this is the most gorgeous glitter palette I think I've ever tried. I'm wearing the pink shade on my eyes, but when I look at it in the mirror, it just has so many different colors to it and so much depth and dimension. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm also wearing the new Beauty Pie mascara, and I have to say, it is very much like the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. The brush is almost identical. I think it gave me really nice big lashes. I don't know if they're like quite as big as with the other one that I showed you, the Flash False Lash Mascara, but pretty close, and you know, lots of volume, lots of length. So I really have been liking this mascara. And also the contour wand is super nice. I used this a few times this week and I love the gel formula. It just sinks into your skin so quickly and it doesn't stay like tacky or sticky or anything like that. And it's just really easy to use. I love the sponge applicator. You can just put it exactly where you want and then just blend it out. So this is amazing, and I think it's an awesome dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the Beauty Pie lip liner in the shade Knockout Punch, and the lip crayon in, what is the name of this one? Baby Bear. So I really love this color combination. I think they pair really beautifully with each other, and it just overall goes with the look. It's like a really pretty peachy pink. I think that's it. I think that's everything that I tried this week. I didn't get a chance to test out the Essence palettes. Oh, I did try the Rephr face brushes. I used the bronzer one to put the bronzers all over my face this week. Love that. I also used the little mini pencil brush to do eye looks and really love that as well. Their brushes are just awesome. And when you go to their website, be sure to check out their concept store, because they often have ones at 50% off that you can try as long as you just provide them with a little bit of feedback. So I think it's a really awesome deal and a great way to try out their brushes for a lot less. So anyway, guys, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything down in the comments below. Have you tried any of the products I mentioned this week, or are you thinking about picking them up? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.